So, deep cycle lithium batteries, how is the warranty? Does the warranty stack up, or is it a slippery slope? This is Eric Stark, the host of the Smart RVer Podcast, bringing you another Fast Tip Friday, and today we're going to be talking about lithium battery warranties. Are they for real? Are they any good? Do you need to be cautious? We're going to answer those questions. And just to cut to the chase a little bit, yeah, you need to be cautious. I reviewed 4 battery companies' warranties, and these are the areas that absolutely need to be researched before you purchase a lithium RV deep cycle battery. These popular brands have been around long enough for RVers to have experienced warranties. Battleborn Batteries is one, which is sitting right here. It's just cut out of the case. We cut it open a long time ago to see how well it was made. Not overly impressed with their construction, but hey, you know, these little spacers they put in help out some, but we don't want to go off on a different road on that. Then we have Dakota Lithium. We have Expion 360, and I don't have a Renogy here, but Renogy is part of this mix-up. Now, if you have any experiences with lithium battery warranties, in other words, your battery has failed, you've had problems with it, and you've gone back to the manufacturer, whether they took care of you, didn't take care of you, put it in the comment box below. We want to see what's happening out there in the real world with lithium battery warranties for RVs. Let us know what's happening, the problems you've had, if you've had to replace it and they want to take care of it, whatever it might be. Let us know. So these batteries, they have these long warranties. They sometimes are very generous, like Expion 360 boasts a true 12-year warranty. Battleborn is 10 years. Dakota Lithium is 11. Renogy has a prorated 5-year warranty. But are they really as good as they claim they are? You know, the warranties, actually the battery is really as good as the warranty. And have you read a warranty when you purchase the battery or before you purchase it to see what you're really getting? Because in this case, the details are really in that warranty, and you might find it's not as good as you thought. So we're going to go through a list here, and it's not in any particular order. So you might want to jot this down, and we'll have it in the comments, in the description below. We'll have all the points here. We're not going to get it into the details of it, but the points will be there so you can review those with the warranty that you have or the battery you're looking at and checking out their warranty. So if your battery fails, for the most part, during the warranty period, the manufacturer can claim that it failed due to normal wear and tear and essentially not cover it. So if you have a battery with a 10-year warranty and it dies in 8 years, they can say, well, that's normal wear and tear. It had so many cycles and we're not going to cover it. And now 2,000 recharge cycles is a common number. It's going to usually be between 5 and 10 years. So they might fall back on that. Well, it just wore out. You used it too much. So there goes the warranty. You got to buy a new battery. Now keep this in mind too. Each manufacturer of the batteries, and remember, I don't have Renogy here in front of me, but keep Renogy in your mind. Maybe we'll put it in the description as we go through this, because Renogy is a big player in the solar industry. In fact, these 3 batteries here in Renogy are probably the top 4. There might be another 1 or 2 out there. But keep in mind that when you have these batteries and you have to ship it back to the manufacturer for a warranty issue, some of them will pay the shipping, some of them won't. And to ship a battery, it's hazardous material because it's lithium. So the shipping is going to be $75, $100, maybe more, depending on where you live, where you're shipping the battery to. And it's in their warranty. It explains who's paying shipping. Now, some of them will pay the shipping up until a certain point. Then after that, it's on you. And some of them won't pay the shipping at all, period. It's on you the entire time. So that's something to keep in mind. And another thing, too, is they can repair or replace at their discretion. So in other words, you can return the battery, you're having a problem with it, and they can say, well, we're just going to repair it. We're not going to replace it. And you might feel that it really needs to be replaced, but they're going to say, no, we're going to repair. That's it. There's nothing you can do about it. And now keep in mind, too, if they repair or replace the battery, or let's go to replace. If they replace the battery, give you a brand new one, it doesn't start the warranty over from zero again. It just picks up right where that point is. If you returned it in 5 years and they gave you a new one, and the battery warranty is for 10 years, well, you still only have 5 years left. It doesn't extend it anymore. Now, that's kind of a normal thing with warranties, so I wouldn't get too concerned about that. But you do need to know that that's how it works. And the other thing, too, is if you send them your battery, and let's just go with the average, it's probably going to fall on, you're going to send it to them. It's going to probably take 2 or 3 days to 5 days to get there. Plus, there's going to be a weekend in there usually. So that's going to be a full week you're going to take in shipping the battery to them. Then they get the battery, and they have to diagnose it, then decide whether they're going to repair or replace. And that could take days. It could take weeks. You don't know. And then they got to ship the battery back to you. So that could be upwards of another week. So you could be out of your battery essentially for 2 or 3 weeks easy. So is that going to work for you? Or will that pose a problem? These are 12-volt batteries. You could probably make it work without it, but it still might pose a problem for you. Especially if you're moving around the country, traveling quite a bit, and now you got to kind of time it to where that battery shows back up. And they might even have an issue with that. No, we don't want to send it there. We'll only send it here. Now, the other thing, too, is when you're returning a battery or for the warranty, you want to follow all the return instructions. Some of these warranties are very specific, and they even say if you miss one step, they will not warranty the battery. Now, that's powerful. One thing, and they're not going to warranty the battery. So you got to make sure you read these warranties and pay close attention to the details. Follow them to the T. And another thing, too, is you definitely want to make sure you have a good copy of a receipt, the original paperwork that came with it, including the original warranty. So you want to make sure the battery has a paper copy of the warranty in the package when you buy it. If it doesn't, you need to get one immediately from their website for that battery and confirm that it's for that battery. And the other thing, too, is you need to keep the box it came in, or you might need to. So when you buy a battery, make sure it comes in a box, that you're not just being handed a battery with some paperwork. You need the original packaging in some cases to return it. So that's ridiculous in itself. Or calling the company, well, I don't have the box. Can you send me one? They might say, no, that's not going to work. That's up to you. You got to keep the box. That's not our responsibility. So there's little things that can cause problems here if we're not paying attention to the details. And when you're installing the battery, you need to make sure that you install it correctly. You have to follow the installation instructions to the T. So you can't do it how you think it should be done. You have to follow their instructions and make sure that it's wired, mounted, everything correctly. And I would take pictures of them with a timestamp to make sure, so down the road they can't say, well, you reconfigured this, the battery already failed, and you put it in this new position. Because let's face it, they don't want to warranty it. They want you to keep the battery, and that's the reality of it. Companies do not like doing warranties. Cut and dry. So you need to make sure you're doing everything to their specifications. So that means you're going to have to get their warranty before you ever buy the battery and make sure you can install it or mount it the way that it needs to be done. Not buy the battery, then realize, oops, this won't work, because you might not be able to return it. And that would be lame. So follow those instructions. Now, most of the warranties on the deep cycle or these deep cycle lithium batteries, they have sections to them. So for example, let's say it's a 12-year warranty. So years 1 through 8, the warranty is going to read a certain way. Then years 9 and 10 are going to read another way. Then years 11 and 12 are going to read another way. So it's not a warranty that covers it for the entire 12 years. This warranty changes. In which, by the way, they can change this warranty at any time, so it's imperative you keep your original warranty. They say they won't do that, retroactively, but we know how things work. Companies today, it's about money, period, and you got to be aware of that. So in the twilight years or the end of the life of the battery, let's say you have a 12-year warranty, and you come to year 10 and the battery's failed, and they have to, you need a new battery. They can't repair it. So they're going to offer you a discount on a new battery, maybe 30%, maybe 60%, 40%, whatever it might be. So that sounds really good, but it's not that good if lithium goes up. Now, if lithium goes down, hey, that'd be awesome. But as the time of this recording, which is in October of 2023, lithium does not look like it's going down in price. It's going to be going up in price. So you might be get a 30% discount, but you might be paying a whole lot more for a battery. So that's something to consider. So towards the end of the life of the battery, that's going to change things for you. So looking at these warranties, what I kind of look at is if it's an 11-year warranty, a 12-year warranty, 10-year warranty, the first 6 years, 8 years might be the life of the battery, period. Anything beyond that, forget it. That warranty probably will not do you very much good. So look at it as a shorter term. So you have to analyze it that way and be prepared for the worst, because things will not work out how you think, more than likely. You could be surprised, but you're probably not going to get the coverage that has been told you're going to get. Because you're going to be told this by a salesman telling you, oh, this is great, they do this, they do that, you don't have to worry about it. But if it's not in writing, that means nothing. And these warranties aren't transferable. So if you leave the batteries in your RV and you sell the RV, the warranty doesn't go with it. If you take the batteries out and decide you want to sell them on Craigslist or something, the warranty doesn't go with it. It's for you only. And now the warranty can change, as I said, so get it all in writing. And when you purchase the battery, you have agreed to the warranty. You've agreed to it. You've agreed to the end user license agreement, everything, because you purchased the battery. So be cautious before you ever buy the battery. Make sure you know what the warranty is and that you've seen it, you've read it, and you understand it and what you're going to be up against down the road. And also, if they deem that you've made a mistake, that you did something to the battery, they're going to charge $150 an hour for the repair plus shipping. So keep that in mind. And all this stuff is up to them. They can tell you whatever they want to tell you. And I'm not saying all these battery manufacturers are crooked or anything, but just based on life and the way companies are anymore, they go out of business with people's money. They take money and have no intentions of ever providing the service. We see it. Banks fail with your money in the bank. They disappear. You don't get reimbursed. Things happen. So we have to be aware of that. The warranty is only as good as the company. And they always sound really good until it's time to do a warranty. It's like an insurance company. They're great until you have an insurance claim. Then you're like, oh man, did I make a mistake with this company? And also, the warranties are going to vary state by state. So you can read the warranty, but there's laws in each state that might change the makeup of that warranty. So you have to be aware of that. And, the time you go through doing this is something to consider as well. The time without the battery, going back and forth with the company, depending on how friendly they are or unfriendly. These are things that you have to consider. They're all factors that need to come into play when you're buying a lithium battery. Now, we sell them, and we understand how the warranties work. In fact, Dakota Lithium is the brand that we have settled upon because it's a good price battery. They have a decent warranty. It's not superb. It has its little flaws in it, just like all of them do. But this is the brand we decided because price-wise, if in 8 years you have no more coverage because it's not worth the money, they give you 40% or whatever it might be off on a new battery, that is not worth it, then the investment is less. But it's not a bad battery. Where a more expensive battery, it might not be worth it down the road. In 8 years or 10 years, if, we're going to give you 30% off, might not be worth the money. And you feel like you've spent a lot more money to just be shortchanged at the end of the warranty or towards the end of the warranty. So again, not that any of these companies are corrupt, just like Renogy. Like I said, they're not pictured here. But Renogy's warranty is on their website. It's a very confusing warranty. It's hard to piece it together because of the way they have it formatted. But for the money, for $500, because their batteries are always on sale for $500, it might not be bad if it lasts you for 5 years, 6 years, Probably won't go 6, but at least 5. That's their warranty time frame. So 3 years, 5 years, it's less money. But I wouldn't push the Renogy. We push Dakota Lithium. So I hope that helps. So look at the warranties. It's up to you. If you're looking at brand X, look at the warranty. If you're looking at brand X and Y, compare the warranties. See which one is better, where you want to put the money. And there's nothing wrong with the lithium batteries. You just have to be aware of what the warranty is. So down the road, when you have a problem, and more than likely you will, that you're not surprised. Because we're learning now that lithium does have problems. Like everything else is new, eventually the problems start to surface. And that's why I want you to put your experiences in the comments below so I can see these and so others can see them as well. So I want to thank you for watching this video today, and we'll see you the next time.